Hello, everybody. This is Jose Betancourt from the Post Game Report podcast and TalkingAboutGames.com. Make sure you check us out and visit TalkingAboutGames.com because we have a unique roster of individuals who are creating some amazing content and writing some awesome literature over at TalkingAboutGames.com, the home of awesome stuff, to put it politely. Actually, Cyrus Martin, one of our new writers, well, one of the few writers we do have, because, you know, a lot of them left. Not a lot of our previous writers left so abruptly, but that's besides the point. So Cyrus Martin, who joined TalkingAboutGames.com last week, he created an opinion piece that people were like up in arms about. Like, I mean, I swear, if the feedback I was getting, the way people were talking to me, specifically on Twitter, like putting me on blast in front of everybody, as if I wrote it. You know, the name of the article, the name of the opinion piece is called "Why the Xbox One is a Failure." Now, because this opinion piece is up at TalkingAboutGames.com does not mean that I agree with his opinion. You know, the key word there is opinion. Now, as a content creator, there's no way I was going to tell Cyrus that, no, what you wrote is not going to go up on the website. There's no way I was going to tell him that. Why? Because he is a content creator just like myself. And the thing that when we approached him about joining TalkingAboutGames.com was, you know, the key thing we told him was that we're not going to interfere with what you write as long as it's not derogative. Now, in this particular piece that he wrote, he didn't curse anyone out. He didn't call people names. He didn't say that Microsoft sucked. He just, in his own opinion, stated why the Xbox One is a failure. I own an Xbox One. I don't agree with that, but that is my opinion. So, his particular article, wow. I mean, I've come out and said worse about the Xbox One. And I didn't get that type of response. And I'm sure Cyrus didn't expect that type of response. But regardless, we have lots of people talking crap about us on Twitter, behind our backs. Even Ben Ketchupra, whatever. Ben Chupacabra from Polygon. He was making little insinuations about smaller websites, and some people were retweeting it. And it was just a big coincidence that this all happened at the same time, and that some of these people who were retweeting this had an issue with the article itself. Now, the article, some people assumed that Soldier wrote it, and Soldier has had issues with certain people in the past. I'm not going to name any names, but these individuals I am friends with. I am friends with Soldier. He's a very dear friend of mine, and some of these people are also dear friends of mine. And so, of course, I'm in the middle, so I stay out of it. Just like an adult would, I stay out of it because everyone is an adult and they can handle their own shit. I don't need to get involved. I have a son, I have a wife, I have a career. I have so much going on. Petty things on Twitter is not one of my responsibilities. So I let everyone handle their own stuff. They want to get involved. Look, you see the way I'm just meleeed that person? That is how I meleeed the situation on Twitter. Stuffed my hand in the face and just gave it a nice mush because I'm not going to deal with it. And yes, it may, you know, the article may have given TalkingAboutGames.com some type of villain status within the community. I think that's a crock of crap. People can think what they want, but the fact is, we're not the only website in history to have a piece of literature that people didn't agree with. There were people who agreed with what Cyrus had to say, and there were people that didn't agree with what Cyrus had to say. That is why it's called an opinion piece, and that is why you go and read it and make a comment in the comment section over at talkaboutgames.com, of course. I just don't get why people were so, like, offended, and it wasn't like people were like, yo, it sucked. You know, there was some people who were like, you know, the sentence, you know, it was a elongated sentence or the run-on sentences. Look at that. Boom. So, back to what I was saying. You know, some people were saying that. Some people were saying, oh, you know, he used too many big words or whatever. That is why people leave feedback in the appropriate places. But there were people who were like, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. Okay, you don't. Why? I just don't. And that was it. So it just tells me that there was something more to why they didn't like it. Some people thought Soldier wrote it, and that's why they didn't like it. Maybe some people didn't like it because it was on talkaboutgames.com. Well, you know what? If that's the case, well then, rub the salt. Rub the salt off your wounds and go and, you know, work on your own stuff, and good luck. That's all I can say. But that's not going to stop Tag. That's not going to stop me, definitely. I've been around going on 10 years, podcasting, creating videos, creating communities. Talking About Games has always been a central hub where people who didn't want the responsibility of owning a website, people can bring their content, we'll post it on the website. We give them all the credit for doing the work because, of course, they did the work. And all we ask is maybe a shout out every now and then. We're not egotistical, even though some people might think that. Of course, there are egos involved in podcasting. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have an ego the size of freaking Destiny maps, you know, to use Destiny as a reference. So there is ego involved. And when you have strong individuals with strong opinions and everyone is a freaking alpha male or female, people are going to butt heads. That's just part of our community. Talking trash about video games and console has always been part of our community, but people are so sensitive. People have taken trash talking about consoles to a whole new level that is ridiculous, embarrassing, and has resorted to personal attacks. And then when people read content that actually requires imagination and creativity, when people read that, they kind of get offended because it's like, oh, you know, how dare you talk about the Xbox One in that fashion. So it's, I don't know. I was just really baffled by what happened on Twitter. My Twitter's at JVB, by the way. And the amount of crap I had to deal with, and it was like, you know what? Look at this. Look at this. It's safe to say I had a really good game in this particular round. So, you know, I got my hands on the Destiny beta. Today was the first day I can actually sit down and really play it for an extensive period of time, and it helped me relax and forget about all the crap that happened on Twitter. And hey, you know what? TalkingAboutGames.com, we're a unique website. We're like, you know, an indie hub, you know, people that, for example, the Danny Danger Show, the Q Report, those shows originated from the PlayStation Network, utilizing the PlayStation Stream service. They go on Playroom and they stream themselves doing a live show. Very creative, forward thinking, and those guys are awesome. We invited them to become a contributor to Tag, and now they post their stuff on Tag, but their IPs, check this out, smack this guy in the back of his hot dog neck. So they create their content, they just link it to the site, we promote it on our respective social networks, and we help each other out. Tag gets some eyes and some clicks, and the Q Report, Danny Danger Show, ZWO, Spoiler X, the Spoiler Cast, whatever, Talking About Games as a whole, we get potentially new readers and new content creators. So if anyone, by the way, if anyone is interested in joining Tag as, you know, a contributor, showcasing your work, and you know, not worrying about owning a website and things like that, you know, the things that stress us out about, you know, owning a website, maintaining it and all that, you don't have to worry about that. But anyway, in the comments section, leave me your opinion, you know, give me a little mini review on what you think about the Destiny beta. I personally think it's freaking awesome. We did a review on it. Well, not a review. We did initial impressions yesterday on the post-game report, which we did. We did a combination of audio and video at the same time, combined everything. Our audio quality didn't sound as good as for example, this one right here. I got to figure that out, but we'll do more shows like that. But let me know in the comment section what you think about the Destiny beta. And if you're looking forward to playing it on the Xbox One, because you guys are going to get it pretty soon. So everyone is going to experience this awesomeness. But anyway, until next time, as you can see, we won. Until next time, I am Jose Betancourt, and have fun playing this Destiny beta. Take care.